Hi everyone, it's Ella, the DLE's communications intern, and on today's episode of the Intern Experience, I want to talk to you about personal connections in the workplace. So recently, I was working on an article for our winter issue of our newsletter, The Hub, in which I interviewed someone who contributed to the Dulye Holiday Cookbook and talked about her baking experience. I interviewed her, reached out, all the stuff I talked about in the interviewing segment, and I wrote the article, and I thought it was all going really well. And then we reviewed the article in our team meeting, and people were saying, the baking content's good, those were, answered well, but we don't really know about the interviewee outside of, the baking content. And that was really surprising to me, because I was thinking, oh, well, that's what the article's about. It didn't occur to me to ask her anything else or to write about other things that she might have mentioned about herself. But what I realized after getting that feedback is that it's important to get to know people, even in a professional context, as the multifaceted people they are. And that goes beyond just reading articles and learning that someone who's known for baking also has kids and whatnot. Obviously not everyone's going to be writing an article about a specific person for a newsletter at their job, but the majority of jobs you will have some sort of social encounters or interactions. It's useful and just nicer to know other things about them as people. Your workplace, no matter how professional or serious it may seem, is also going to be a community that you're part of, and it helps to know the more human and personal details about the people in that community. I've experienced this at the DLE outside of articles through things like learning people's hobbies or seeing Linda's dogs, and it's definitely been fun and made me feel like part of the community. So I'm really glad that I've learned that while work is professional and the workplace is professional, there's still room to get to know and bond with the people you're working with. Bye!